Hardware, man. There's no plan here.
Well, what is the strangest couple that you ever?
Well, funny you bring up Henry, because when June came to the department, I mean, I thought I'd seen everything weird. I just thought they couldn't throw another eccentric neurotic at me, you know, with 6 different sexual desires and you know, and delusional on half a dozen other things. But
Yeah.
when June came into that department, I was first astonished because she was decked out.
Yeah.
She looks real good
Did
decked
she
out.
work in the hardware
Yeah,
department?
yeah, she worked in the hardware
She got
department.
hired in the hardware department.
Yeah, she was hired in hardware because she claimed she was a genius with paint, and she was. The only trouble was she'd talk them right into a color and then talk them right out of the color. So she'd be there for hours with somebody,
Yeah.
and the other thing she'd always do was, you know, you got a formula. You whack the formula, and you bring, if they like it, goodbye, go, take your paint, see you, have a good day. Oh, I think I can get that closer.
Go down the bear, or somebody can hold your hand.
Yeah, something like.
Yeah.
But she would keep these people talking and yakking and nitpicking on this paint and beating this color up, and I can get it. I can make this better. I can make it better than the formula. I can do this. And she just sat jawing away.
I can make this more brown.
Yes, I can make this brown, ultra brown, perfect brown, the brown you want, you know, for the dirt
I
over
can
your
make this
coffin.
brown beige.
That's right. I can do anything. In any case, in any case, when she was decked out to the nine. She had cowboy boots and long black hair.
Yeah.
And
She hot?
she looked fabulous. She
Yeah.
looked so fuckable that, you know, I was at first taken aback, and I was told, "Hey, show her around the joint." And oh, fuck. So I said, "What the hell?" She was well spoken and she seemed intelligent. And I said, "What the hell are you doing here? You're bright, you're beautiful, surely you don't need to be here." And she sort of laughed in this ridiculous sort of way and said, "Yeah, huh?" And shrugged it off. Well, after a while, I knew why she was there.
You always find out sooner.
So then, you know, as soon as she gets in, then she decides to be a raggedy mess. So she could make herself gorgeous, but most of the time she wanted to be just this raggedy mess. You know, this fashionably messy potential.
In a cool way, or just like this pathetic, I've given up?
Well, sometimes it was given up. Other times she would have, you know, a few little fashionably cute, messy parts that, you know, like maybe a black boa tied around her waist or something like that.
Yeah.
In any case, this is so bizarre. So Henry works in receiving, and he's 400 pounds. He's vast. He just wears these giant T-shirts and these shorts and these, you know, the hippie shoes. What do you call them?
The Birkenstocks?
Yeah, Birkenstocks, beat up Birkenstocks. And he's got long hair, and he's bald on top, and he's got a cap, and there's nothing whatsoever on the planet attractive about this guy. Nothing. He's blustery, he's full of bullshit, he's tolerable. But just, you know, bite my tongue half the time. So they get a look at one another, and they start talking. And then suddenly, he's in hardware all the time. And I'm, what? You want this? This? You want this? And I said to her at one point, "What is going on with you two?" Because it was just so damn strange.
Yeah.
But then I stepped back and I realized that I had seen this before, that it was, she was literally, just literally got this guy transfixed. He was absolutely transfixed. And then I said, now I know what's going on. She's going to tell him he's got to lose all the weight, and she's going to pretend when he loses all the weight, he can have the maiden. That was the game. And I finally figured it out. And what do you know? He drops 150 pounds in about 3 months. Crash diet.
Yeah.
Just gone. Cuts his hair. starts to look a little nicer, shabby guy, just starts to look a little nicer, and then the triangle, because he's married, and he's running back and forth to his wife, and he's always excuses why he has to go see his friend, because June had a live-in guy at the time that she had very little respect for and bad-mouthed all the time.
Yeah.
Who was a pretty good artist, actually. She was an artist too, sure.
Out of her control, perhaps, at that point.
Yeah. In any case, this triangle ensues, and the wife of Henry, and she's watching him lose all this weight, and it isn't coming from her. And June, for some reason, has to come over to his house. Oh, regularly. They have to smoke dope together. They get puppies together. Now, what could be more touching than puppies? And then, it's like, we have a baby between us.
Yeah.
The puppies are brothers.
Yeah.
So they always have to get together with the puppies and go to the wrestling match at the, free-run dog range chicken farm. Always excuses
The
for
wrestling match at the free range.
that.
Okay.
Dog park.
That's another movie.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for him to get down to fighting weight. So he thinks it's time for him to have the Virgin Mary, the goddess of his dreams. And finally he gets there, and he comes in a day later, and he's obviously tried to have June, and June says, "What are you talking about? I just said you ought to lose weight. It'd be healthy for you. I didn't think you'd want to fuck me." Oh, come on. It was so obvious and ridiculous. And he starts steaming and ranting like a madman about her. And I'm going, oh my God, he's either going to kill her or he's going to kill himself. And drinking and smoking and ranting. And this ranting went on for the longest damn time. You'd see him coming and skate. Finally, she is moved out of our department. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Was he ranting about her?
Yeah, I ought to kill that wench. She's just a cunt. And he's never saying she promised me love and snatched it away from me. He's never saying that. He's just bad-mouthing her, is harsh and nasty and ridiculous, making excuses why she's terrible and so on and so forth, and I ought to kill her. For me, it was marginal. It was marginal. He could have killed her, and in my mind, I was saying to myself that this can be a murder. This is the perfect situation for a murder. But he finally got himself kind of under control, and whatever went on behind the scenes, the juggling of wife and girlfriend wannabe, wanna have, they all got together and somehow settled this thing down so that he just became a drinkaholic and a smokeaholic and a miserable man after that. But at least he was under control. My God, thank you, Jesus, because he's a big guy. He lost 150 pounds. He was still 250.
Yeah. So what is the relationship like now between Henry and June and the...
Henry still wants June, and I think somewhere in his heart of hearts he believes that he can have June still to this day. I don't think he's ever given up, and I think she still reels him in and casts him out and reels him in and casts him out, because June, I was with June last night, and she just ripped me and cussed me out and called me all kinds of names. What a horrible, shithead, badass, worthless person I was. And I'm saying to myself, oh my God, this thing is just, this soap opera's going on ad nauseum. It's going to go on forever. And that's the last thing I know, but the triangle is still there and it's still doing something. I don't know what the vibe is, but I don't think he's going to kill her now. I think that's under control.
That's good news, I guess.
Well, she's going to do it to somebody else. But, you sort of do it to yourself.
Rolling.
Nick, you rolling? Really? You want to read it, Carl? Andy's house?
Andy's house. Hardware Stories number 2. So you were working at Morgan's. And you worked-
Miss Fruit.